Good morning. We're running late, but before I go and make my coffee, I need to say, oh my god, I thought it was a spider, but it's my lashes hanging from my manifestation thing. So remember, say it after me. Whoa, come on, camera. Say this. I am a winner. I am capable of everything I set my mind to. I take every setback and use it to my advantage. I am confident in who I am. I am confident in what I have to offer the world. I am confident in my abilities and my purpose. I am not held back by fear, doubt, or disappointment. I am daringly showing up to contribute something beautiful and meaningful to this world. So, let's go. We have a scary elevator here. It's funny because it'll be here and then it'll go to like the second floor and then the third floor. So it's like weird, I don't know. But I'm waiting for these other two because no thank you. So we are back with the goodie camera because my GoPro literally died right now. I was turning it on and then that bitch went, ha! So you thought. Sorry, me and this other person are backing up around the same time. So I'm back with this camera, but I won't be talking for too long just because I know that y'all be flying and stuff like that, but let's at least talk like at least 10 minutes or something. I be forgetting all this stuff I be saying to you guys, but let's see. First of all, I ended up finding out, so when me and my best friend broke up, we had our differences, we had some problems in our relationship, and we kind of went our separate ways. If you guys don't ever fight with your best friend, or you're even like best friends, like me and her are like sisters. We just had a miscommunication situation and all got fixed. If you watch in my main channel, we actually made a video. We did, I think, a mukbang, and we talked about like our fallout and stuff like that. But when we did separate, sorry, I ate pizza today and like it has given me heartburn and it makes me want to burp and stuff, so I do apologize. But when me and her broke up, I literally had like nowhere to go because I moved to Washington to live with her, you know. So when we broke up, I don't understand why this car's not going. I don't see any cars coming. This is me getting accelerated, but I ain't even crazy yet. Wait, sorry. Do you guys ever just like listen and try to pay attention to your car? I'm probably gonna pull over before I go too far, like more in the streets over there if I can, so I can just check my wheels. Like I have this thing, especially because one time one of my wheels like was really low or popped or something like that. It didn't pop, but I noticed that one of my wheels was really, really low. I went to a gas station because during that time there was a gas station like literally at the corner. This was me at work too, by the way. I got off of work. It was like fucking 7 p.m. or something, and then I went, put air on it, because the guy's like, oh yeah, it just needs air. He put air on it, and then I was like, I'm just gonna take the streets to be safe. And surely, like, I was stopped on the red light. When it turned green, I can hear the llanta, like that it ran out of air, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was the story of my life. So ever since then, usually I always try to check my wheels before driving, just to like give me a peace of mind to make sure, okay, my wheels are good. But anyways, yeah, so me and her separated. I didn't know where to like live or whatever, so I ended up moving in with a coworker who was older than me. She has 2 kids. She's married, so her husband was in deployment. So I was able to move in with her. She had a guest bedroom, so she's like, you're more than welcome to sleep there. I remember moving in, and then I was kind of just like, wow, because like it was a 2-story house. Like it was a nice house, a nice area, and I was like, I'm not used to this. Like what? But I was there for, I want to say like 2 months or so before I decided to move back to LA, because during that time, like I was trying to see if I would be able to make it to live on my own over there with Ronaldo, but I just was not gonna be able to afford it at all.
Red light camera reported ahead.
Okay, girl, can you chill? I was not gonna be able to afford it at all. And her husband was coming back, so I wanted to make sure that I were to leave to make sure to give him enough time to, like, you know, spend time together without me getting in the way. And yeah, so she and the boys have always, like, I'm gonna pull over because I'm just not gonna be able to, like, if you can see, I'm kind of like distracted because all I'm thinking about is my wheels. Like, are my wheels okay? But there's all these cars coming. I'm just gonna get off really quickly and make sure that my wheels are okay. I'm just gonna let that car pass by. Let me check. Okay, did you guys hear anything? Was anybody talking shit about me? Say it to my face. Say it with your chest. Yeah, no, okay, we're good. My wheels are good. It's just, I don't know, it's just something that I just, everybody has habits, right? And I was not gonna be calm until I, like, saw it. So it's good. So, the boys and her are always gonna play a huge part in my life. Like, I will forever have them in my heart. And I'm really bad at messaging people when I'm thinking about them. So she and the boys have always been in my mind, and I'll be like, okay, I need to, you know, reach out. I need to reach out. But I wouldn't, because I would just, like, forget. It's like I'll think about them, and at that moment I just did not have the time to text, or for whatever reason I never messaged, right? So I recently messaged with her last week, and I was just like, hi beautiful, thinking about you, hope all is well. She responds to me telling me how she is actually doing okay, that her and her husband got a divorce, that she lives with the boys, they still live in Washington. She's like, I'm back to nursing. She was in the beauty industry, now she's back into nursing because that's what she used to do before beauty. And I was just in total shock because honestly, this person, like, when I'm telling you that this woman is literally beautiful, beautiful woman, strong, amazing mother, that I was just kind of like, what in the world? What do you mean you guys are not together? He left her for another woman. And it's like I was in shock because I said she's a beautiful and amazing woman. And it's like, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Like, military men, not all of them, but all the ones that I've met are really pieces of cheese. Honestly, I've been around them. A lot of them are cheaters and assholes, and it's so sad. But like I said, I'm not saying all of them, but just majority of them who have no respect for themselves or for women. It is disgusting. I could have gone, but I didn't because I got scared. Can I go here? I'm gonna take it. So, yeah. Excuse me. I have my Bluetooth thing on, so I got disconnected in the shift or whatever. You know, poor people problems. So, anyways, I thought about her and I found out all that stuff. I asked her for her address and I ended up sending her flowers. So on Friday was payday. I live paycheck by paycheck. I'm not even gonna lie with you. I live paycheck by paycheck. So I was like, all right, Friday comes along, I'm gonna order her some flowers. But I had issues where I didn't get paid on Friday because there was an issue. So I didn't get it like right away. I got it later on in the day. By the time that I got it, the flower shop was closed. So I didn't get a chance to put in my order. So then I had to wait till Saturday. And then I was over there in Malibu. So I called like around 11, I think. Like 10:30. No, I called like around 11-ish. Maybe even noon by the time that I got there. And I called and I was placing the order. And then they were like, oh, well, we're full for the weekend, like we can't deliver on the weekend. And I was like, okay, well, can you do Monday? And they're like, yeah, we can do Monday. So honestly, now I don't know if they delivered it on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, but her mom lives with her now. So I was like, if she's working, like her mom is gonna receive the flowers, and that's like, okay, like she'll see them when she, you know? And there you go. You see what I'm saying? By like, you're freaking flying You disrespectful. Why are you not wearing your seatbelt? We've been through this before. Hold up. Oh. I had to turn you off and back on because y'all were like really up close and it was not going back. And then also the guy next to me was looking at me and I was looking at him like, why are you looking at me? Anyways, where was I? Oh, that I sent her flowers at the end of the day. So again, I don't know if it arrived today or if it arrived on Monday or today, I don't know. But she sent me a text saying like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for my flowers. Like, you made me cry. They're so beautiful. And it's like, I said, you welcome, beautiful. I wish you would have taken a picture of the flowers and sent it to me because like I want to see like what the arrangement looked like, you know, like what she received. But yeah, she is just an amazing woman, and flowers are flowers. But like, once I make some good money, like I want to send them something for like Christmas during, you know, the holidays and stuff like that. I still like, wow, in disbelief that her life shifted that way. But life is unexpected and things happen for a reason, and I know that she is an amazing woman and she's gonna end up being with an amazing person. So yeah, there's that. So something that I wanted to confess and say, and hopefully I don't get emotional about this, but I'd be what's the word I'm looking for? A sensitive bitch. I did not do the research for it, so I have not been diagnosed with anything, okay? These are just things that I acknowledge, I guess you can say. But I have always been a fat person. I've always been overweight my entire life. I've struggled with my weight since I can remember 3rd grade. Okay, I've always tried to lose weight my whole life. It's an on and off situation that I put myself in. I definitely want to say that I've been in my heaviest these last couple of years. By last couple of years, I mean the last 4-5 years of my life. I've been the heaviest I've ever been. I am a size 18. I used to be a size 15 and 14, 13, you know, all that. But I am a size 18. I don't want to go any bigger than that. I am a size like 2X in shirts. I could do 1X. It just all depends, you know, on the fabric and the actual style of the shirt and everything. But I tend to like to do more like 2X, 3X just because I don't like things that are fitted. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I binge eat. I was gonna say eating disorder, but I wouldn't say necessarily that it's that. But I just will say that I guess like I do not have a healthy relationship with food. I have a very bad relationship with food. I wouldn't say that I eat to feel better, but I just eat. And the thing is, it's not that I'm binge eating food. But what I mean by food is like, you know, like actual food that you use as a meal. I actually don't eat that enough, I want to say. When I try to eat healthier and when I try to watch what I eat and I try to like work out and just be overall healthier, I do try to like consume meals. But I was very just annoyed and I'm very hard on myself, but like yesterday was the first day that I worked out, right? That I tried this thing and I did really good. I woke up early, I worked out, I ate everything that I was supposed to eat. I didn't really eat anything that I didn't plan to eat. Like I was doing good. Right? I had my therapy session, I walked Ronaldo. I got home and all of a sudden I just had this urge of wanting to eat. And it's like I wasn't hungry, but I wasn't not hungry. And I ate all the calories that I was supposed to be eating. So, which is over 1,600. It's like almost 2,000 calories that I'm consuming for my weight and trying to lose in a healthy like weight or whatever. It's just I had this urge of eating, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna serve myself this. I had a lot of meat left from the pasta that I made, and my mom made white rice for whatever reason. I thought it would be cool to mix it, so I had some of that, which is fine. I was like, okay, that should be fine. Then I saw Takis, and I was like, oh, I ate some Takis, and then I had a whole fucking thing, a whole cup of freaking vanilla ice cream. And then I felt like shit. I felt guilty because why did I just binge eat? It made me just so mad that it's like I don't necessarily binge eat food. I binge eat snacks. Snacks are literally the death of me. I can eat chips and ice cream and chocolate and candy and all like nuts and all that stuff all day. All day. And I can't stand that. And it makes me upset because it's like that's a bad habit, and like I don't want it to get in the way of me working out and me trying to be healthier. And you know that feeling that like you worked out, you try to do everything right, and then you just feel like all of that went to the trash because you binged. You know what I mean? And that has been the reason why I've been overweight my whole life. I don't have a healthy relationship with food, and I'm a lazy F sometimes. And I want to change that. I want to be healthy for me. Thank you. I want to be healthy for eventually my future family, my kids, and whatnot. So I wanted to share that because that is just something that was on my chest. And the conversation that I had with my therapist, if I'm being completely honest with you, I feel like I say what I say, but I hold back sometimes with my emotions. And I think the reason why I'm able to also get away with it is because she is not seeing me completely. You know, we're seeing each other over webcam, and so it's easy for me to like hide the fact that like I'm doing these other things to distract myself. You hear that noise? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's in the back. I think I know what it is. It's my dog play, and you know that stick that holds the front of your hood, whatever that shit's called? Yeah, we didn't know how to put it back, so I just put it in the back. So that's what it is. Okay, that I gave myself the answer. So I distract myself so that I don't have to like feel my emotions, and so that she can't like see it and that I don't cry. But like I shake my feet a lot. I will do things with my hands to kind of like distract myself a little bit and just cope, I guess, in a way. So we were talking, and then I was telling her that I lack a lot of confidence, and I'm very insecure about lots of things. Triggering wise, what was in my mind was the fact that I'm not smart. I told her how, for those who don't know, I actually used to stutter when I was younger. Spanish was my first language, being the fact that both of my parents are Hispanics, and Spanish is their first language. My mom didn't really start learning English more until like I was a teenager. So Spanish was my first language, and then I had a stuttering problem. By that I mean, and the thing is, I don't remember my stuttering problem, but my mom does, because she took me to speech therapy basically, and that's where she met one of her friends, and that I still know up to today. But she said that I used to be like me da sa wa, like that would talk like that. Like, can I have water? Like I would talk like that. Don't remember it. I cannot remember it, but she said that I did. So I'm very Spanglish because I know 2 languages, but it makes me feel very insecure, not just because I'm Spanglish, but because the way that my brain works is that sometimes I can't think before I speak. So that's why sometimes like I'll repeat myself, or sometimes the sentence doesn't come out correctly, but they're not too far away from each other. Like what I'm trying to say. For example, engine light, right? Instead of saying, oh my gosh, my engine light is on, I'll say, oh my gosh, my light engine is on. You see how it doesn't make a difference, but it makes a difference? Like there's a proper way of saying it, and then there's not the right way of saying it, if that makes sense. Street light, that's the right way of saying it, right? Not light street. But I'll say light street sometimes. Like certain things, I can't like pinpoint it. But what I've also noticed is that when I hang out with certain people bring out that more out of me. For me to like make mistakes in my speech versus with other people. The same way that with some people, the no salvo kid comes out of me. By that I mean I can't really speak Spanish so well with some people, but I can speak Spanish very well with other people. And I don't know if it's because I'm nervous or what it could be, but it makes me feel very insecure when it comes to my smartness, right? I feel like I'm a very dumb person. I don't feel like I'm very smart. I don't feel like I'm intellectual. Like it would even come up to the point where like when I would do dating apps and I would see that like the person had I'm looking for somebody who I can have an intellectual conversation with, and blah blah blah, left, because I felt like I can't provide you that. Like I'm dumb. I'm not smart. Like obviously we wouldn't be a match, kind of thing. That's how I played it in my head. So I would swipe left. So then she started asking me like, what makes you a smart person? Like what defines somebody who is smart? And then I said, well, somebody who like went to college. And she's like, okay, so somebody who went to college. And like, what else? And I was like, I don't know, someone who can like speak good or whatever. She's like, okay, what else? And then she started telling me, okay, like what, I forgot, but basically she told me, you're not dumb, you know 2 languages. Not everybody knows 2 languages. Spanish was your first language, okay? And then I started telling her too that I'm just thinking overall, like in the future, like when I have kids, I'm just insecure the fact that like I don't want my kids to be like me. I want them to have the right to learn on their own and learn correctly. Like I don't want to mess that up for them, right? So she was like, okay, like basically, like if your friend told you, hey, I'm scared that I'm not smart enough to have, like that I'm not smart enough for my kids, like what would you say? And then I said, well, I would say like, that's okay, that's why there's teachers. That's why they go to school, so they can learn there. Or I would tell them to like get a tutor, or I would tell them to like educate themselves, like learn about what they're studying, learn how to say things correctly, teach them in that sense. And she's like, okay, there you go, you answered your own question. And I was like, stop, it's easier said than done. It's so much easier to be kind to the people that you love and care about, but it's so easy to be super hard on ourselves. Very easy. Very, very easy to do that. And the reason I think I want to work out again is because I'm starting to feel like not confident in my own skin, in the sense of like my weight. Yeah, so I just want to calm that down, you know, get rid of this double chin or whatnot. And I think what also made me feel just iffy about myself is because we were having a conversation about how men approach me very differently than they do to like some other people that I know, like in my friend group. And it's like I'm always just good enough to fuck, not good enough for anything else. And it's maybe because of the way that I portray myself online, but no matter whatever way that I portray myself online, it does not give you the right to approach me in any kind of way at all. there's nothing wrong if I feel like if I'm feeling myself and I decide to post a thirst trap. At the same time, I'm not gonna be too surprised if a man approach me a certain way, right? But if I'm posting a regular selfie or whatever, it's like there's always just something. Like, men don't like me because I wear too much makeup. So then what? I'm gonna now feel insecure whenever I'm fully glam, when in the first place I never did it for you, I'm doing it for myself. But now, like, there was a time when I felt that way because that's what I was told. Oh, you wear too much makeup and that's why guys don't like you. And I took that to heart and I was like, really? Are you kidding me? So there was a time where I felt extremely insecure of wearing too much makeup because I wanted to attract men. And if me wearing a lot of makeup is gonna make men run away, like, what the heck, you know? So, oh, you wear too much makeup. Or, oh, it's because you're fat. Or, oh, it's because of this or because of that. There's always something. And at the end, it's like, I need to do this for me. I need to be healthy for me. I need to be happy for me. I'm just confused. Is she supposed to cross or not? Because our light is green with the arrow, so I'm a little confused. Because then the hand is there as like, you shouldn't. So I am confused as to why she was crossing. So I don't know. Anyways. So yeah. I was very upset with myself last night. That's why I'm not posting that video in my main channel. I didn't end up posting anything today. That's Tuesday. I need to get myself together, create the schedule that I said I'm going to do. I feel like I give myself so much to do that then I get disappointed at myself when I can't finish it all, instead of realizing the good, like, hey, at least I was able to accomplish XYZ. But I just give myself too much to do in one day, and it's like, girl, calm down. I know you're trying to be superwoman or whatever, but like, calm your ass down. But that's where like I've been. But I'm gonna cut it here because it's already been 17 minutes since I spoke. But when I get home, we're walking Ronaldo. So we're walking Ronaldo. He's peeing in every tree. He already pooped. Come on, let's go. Vámonos. So just walking. Ronaldo, are you excited? Yeah, I walked you yesterday and today. Yeah. So I am currently boiling some water so that I can boil this egg that I'm going to use for tomorrow for a snack with hummus. And then apparently you don't even have battery. Jesus, I'm going to have to start vlogging with my phone right now. But I am boiling some water also to cook the noodles so that I can make like my noodle fried kind of thing with these. And then I'm going to slice up some bacon as well. But man, nothing is working for me currently right now. The vlog from yesterday is being processed through my computer so that I can upload it to YouTube. And then after I make this, I'm going to take a shower so that I can film my quick skincare video. And then I'll edit it tomorrow. So I'm not worried about that. But 2 slices of bacon. These are the thick things. So I'm just going to cut them in little pieces. These are the noodles that I use. I got a box from Costco, so the box is right over there. But these are the noodles. It does come with some kind of sauce. Honestly, don't know what the sauce is, but I do like to cook a little bit of the sesame oil just so that it's nice and easy to blend and mix everything. But it already has enough of the grease from the bacon anyways. Actually, I decided not to have hummus as a snack tomorrow. So the egg, I'm actually going to go ahead and crack one open with the yolk when I'm mixing everything to kind of create, like I said, like the noodle fried rice. So the one that I'm currently cooking right now will be for tomorrow for Ronaldo's breakfast. I'll put the egg whites in his meat with dry food. So he's a little spoiled. So here we have the bacon. I'm just going to add this and then mix it. So I'm using this spoon for now. Just gonna mix it. And then when it gets nice and soft, when it's not as like, you know, dry looking, then I'll go ahead and add the noodles and then the sesame oil and the egg. The egg cooks very, very fast, so I'm not worried about it. And now this is what the noodles look like. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then for lunch will be the Caesar salad. Well, like a type of salad that I bought that's packaged already. But now I'm just gonna clean those dishes. Wow, I'm looking real sexy right now. Listen, it's gonna be 11. I was gonna say 11 a.m. 11 p.m. and I'm tired AF, so I'm gonna let you go. My room is a fucking mess because I filmed and then I have VAM. Anyways, we will work it out. Vamos a limpiar mañana. Pero yeah. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a beautiful day, a beautiful night whenever you're watching this. Y si Dios quiere, nos vemos mañana. Bye.